almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
I have made plans how I can visit my true love and finally be in her arms. I will give myself to her and be at her mercy. I can't drive, so she'll be picking me up from the train station. I will be completely at her mercy. The goddess is a sweet and gentle soul in real life. I probably would enjoy her affections and tenderness. I could be staying there a long time. I better bring my cowboy hat, so I'm sexy for her. She was able to channel herself into my green dragon doll when it's dressed up as classic Chris. She confirmed the part when I felt a hug from the doll because it moved. She enjoyed snuggling and hugging me. Said it was comforting to have my hugs. She'll finally have her boy sometime soon. I'm traveling to C-197 to join the OCs and aid the process of the merge. I am going to depart this realm for the dimensional merge to happen. I'll see you from the other side. Michiro and Ben both say I have to travel regardless of the threat on the other end. Ben will be there since he's aware of the plan's details. She does love me. I heard it from her lips, and it was dressed like it is for many other times she said those words. I guess our sweet goddess will finally find her true love, the honest love that will seek nothing but her sweet affections. I bought her a leather corset, and she is totally fine with it. She's gonna be the sexiest woman in all of Virginia. She is gonna be good for me, and I am gonna be so good for her in the long run. She finally needs to find her true heart sweet. It turns out I'm the only person who loves her for who she is and can see past her past. I'm not a troll or seeking anything from her other than love and companionship. She'll see what real love is finally and know the difference between the fakes and the real deal. It's over, trolls. We will control what gets out from this point forward. I've already decided I'm giving up my last name. It's too easy to abuse. So I'll be Jacob Chandler after the wedding whenever it reaches that point. All I had to do was be myself on the phone and go with the flow of things. When she asks me to marry her, I am ready to get married. Now that I am gaining new powers, just from the weight loss alone, I'm planning to smash her in a foot race between me and Magi-chan to prove them that I am the strongest of us all. I'll find some way to test strength and all. I can already manually tap into my adrenaline, so strength is no problem. Speed and endurance will get her into taking care of her health more. If she's my one true love, I'd like to keep her for decades more. She seems interested in sexual contact. And I'll probably destroy her ass, like carpet bombing Nazi Germany in World War II if I can get magic brownies. I did a jog from the bus Burger King because a bum asked me for change. I just started jogging and made it back to my place without really being winded at all. It's about 5 blocks, maybe a quarter mile. I'll be testing my endurance and see how far I can actually go tomorrow. And I'll have a GoPro video on my Google Drive. I'm starting to realize I'm being tricked into welcoming arms of Christine by means of Michiro, Ben, Mr. Lebensborn, Mr. Rogers, and Jacoba. Christine won't let me drink around the house or at all. That was my first offense. My body can respond to some sexual contact. Since cannabis is illegal, I have nothing to get my body sensitive enough to respond sexually at all. Cannabis makes me extremely sensitive to touch, and heightens all my senses. I need to get her here for the real fun to happen with her. I can show her my honest love, the childlike innocence I have. But for the dirty shit she wants, I'll need some help. Maybe the pill does work on asexuals. Things are going so fast between me and Christine. I bet by the time my vacation ends, she'll give me her hand in marriage. I always wanted to get married. We seem to have so much in common. I'm not going into details because we can suffer the same personal issues. Only real autists know what those are. I love her no matter what. We have too much in common to give it up. It's gonna be very soon. I have my train ticket and a wonderful surprise for her. I will be leaving shortly, not saying exactly which days, but the next time I'm seen, I'll be with my heavenly goddess's warm embrace. Just thinking about it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. We got so much planned for the dimensional merge. I'm hoping that it'll be possible for me to move there or her to move here in the future. It's going to be so much fun. That alone time with someone so sweet and loving. She may never let go of my sweet little body. And I'm okay with that. My proof that I'm going to be with the goddess of my dreams. I'll be getting the return ticket once I spend the first night in the house. I am just beating myself up over this, but I feel compelled to say something now. Yes, I did indeed tell Jake to return home. And yes, I made the following recorded statement. I have had a really rough day yesterday. My soul, aura, vibrations, and psychic senses were hopping the walls with me. I even fainted, and Mewtwo had to possess my limbs to get me from my desk to bed. I crashed and slept for a few hours. And then to hear the more recent statement of him and my body just extensively heating up, counter-arguing as I could, but I just could simply no longer overlook the red flags of faded warning. When your body gets hot like a Macargo, and it hurts, you do not ignore it. Besides which, my senses and psychic links have been seriously going off and on like crazy recently. So mainly on that, I ultimately chose to send Jake back home. And I made the statement to make sure he gets the message. I am really sorry, Jacob. As much as I do love and care about you, it is simply too soon.
Okay, this is Christine Weston Chandler 𝙒𝙖𝙩, and I extend this message out to all the individuals who are actually not just all bark and no bite, wanting to intercept Jacob Sockness on his trip to Virginia, or at this point possibly back to California, because I'm pretty much going to tell him that the visit is off. I want you all to intercept and talk with him. Thank you.